Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Dak Prescott's Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the back goes into motion. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Broken tackle. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. First down, Prescott. That's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Sanu. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Try to... Find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Fresh set of downs here. And that'll set them back 5. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost them 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now it's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And now running right through it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game. And
it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott off play action. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's airing it out for Sanu. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
It's taken to the 26, pushing his way through. And he is knocked down from the side. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Newton on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, Newton got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On second down, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on second down is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be knocked down sideways. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And now the offense operates in the red zone. In motion left is Funchess. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Tack McKinley coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. They fake the give. Newton got his target, Samuel. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
McCaffrey, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now Prescott on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Panthers coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Funchess has it complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Newton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hamilton. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game. I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. In motion left is Funchess. Third and 2, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. Touchdown, Carolina. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner. And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. And it is now 21-0. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. To throw is Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He goes underneath to Freeman. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out left. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Newton on first down. Caught left side by Funches. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down, Prescott looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. 9
yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 40. He's at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. The
Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Vernon Butler with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's brought down after a good gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Kill. 3 down. 3 down. There we go. Wide. Check 15. Check 15. Gun. 36. There we go. Wide. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
That's it, baby. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. There we go.
Throwing, Prescott. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back them up 5. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try and run. Freeman. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Here's Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, McCaffrey. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Wake up! Check nickel.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Prescott now. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Bennett. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll give the Falcons a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And his kick is right through. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Atlanta football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. a 10th carry for Freeman. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. And this is Gabriel on the catch. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. And Frank's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, Newton. Out out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is McCaffrey on the give. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the Packers have just scored, and they'll add on to their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by James Bradbury. And nothing there on the return that got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Throwing here, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.